Hi Rahil, welcome and congratulations first of all on receiving admits from all your applications.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Really well
I
done.
don't think it would have been possible without your help, sir.
Thank you. So let's start off with the session. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes,
Rahil, first of all, can you let us know, well, while we were exploring for different consultants, can you tell us who all
Yes, sir.
went to and what made you feel that IE study abroad was the right one for you?
Yes, sir. So this journey that I wanted to actually pursue my masters, I started thinking about it in early November. And then I was looking for all free consultancies. There's Shiksha.com, and then there's College Dunia, and then there were a little few companies in my home state itself that were offering. And then I looked at them, and then they used to have a call with me, and then they used to tell me that send me your details and your worksheets and all of that. And then after that, they send me a list. But what I observed is that every place that was sending me a list has the same common colleges. So मेरे को कहीं पे लग रहा, I was feeling like there is I feel probably they're tied up with those colleges, and that's why they want to it's like a commission model or something like that. So I was like a bit skeptical about going ahead. And then while I was surfing through how the internet works, so one day on Instagram I got an ad of immigration experts, and I went and I checked through your Instagram page. And when I was checking, I saw like a lot of success stories and like a lot of positive reviews about students who got like admitted into top colleges. So, and then I posted a query like saying that reach out to me if since I'm interested in this consultancy and I want to know more about it. So while you were the tenure that you took to reach to me, I did my research on the consultancy, and from all the experiences I've heard and from all the successful admissions that you immigration experts have provided, gave me like a confidence in choosing it. And then Naman sir had called me, and I had a brisk talk with him for like 30 minutes. He assessed me, and then he told me how immigration experts, the expert guidance that like you would provide me with is going to be much more beneficial than what other consultancies outside are providing. So that's why I chose IE abroad study.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Rahil,
Yes.
Next question is can you describe your overall journey with our team throughout your Australian and US application process?
Yes, sir. So firstly, I was very confused sir, in the beginning because I didn't know where to go, nor did I know what to do. Because I knew that now I've done an internship for a couple of months. Now I want to I want to do something else. I need some international exposure. So I was not able to decide my country first. So usually any consultancy I went to, they were like, go to US. But unlike them, US told me the pros and cons and helped me weigh what I should choose, and provided me with like two options, Australia and USA, and how one could benefit over the other. So, and you guys also helped me choose from both of them. So the process went on starting wherein I had spoken to Vijay sir, and then sir helped me in shortlisting universities. So based on my profile, based on my academics and my prior study, sir told me. Firstly, I was very confused. Like I didn't know what course to pursue. I knew I wanted to do masters since I came from a computer science background, but I didn't know like on what further things I wanted to pursue my master. So sir looked at my in what I'm actually good at. He helped me assess myself better than I could assess myself, and then sir helped me shortlist universities based on that. And after that, he gave me provided me with like a couple of universities, both of US and America, US and Australia. And then after the shortlisting part, then comes the SOP. So I didn't know a little bit of how to do it. I just knew what an SOP ka full form is, like statement of purpose. I didn't know anything apart from that. And sir told me, how an individual story can help me make me like an outstanding candidate, and that could be my X factor. So he helped me through the SOP process, and he helped me apply to all the colleges that I've shortlisted. And then luckily I got into all of them. And right now I'm going through the visa process of a college I want to get into, which is RMIT. So the process is going very well, and it's going better than what I expected it to go.
Great. Okay, Rahil, thanks for that. Just quickly, I want to ask basically when you were looking into a study abroad consultant, what were the aspects that were most important to you that you wanted to look into?
Sir, first is, as I told you, I didn't have an idea. Like, I knew I wanted to do masters, but I didn't know like what would be the right fit for me. So right now, I'm going ahead to pursue my masters in data science, which I realized would be the right fit for me after I spoke to you, and then it made sense for me since I did like a lot of studies correlated to that in my undergraduation. So that, and then as I spoke earlier, I had tried reaching to other consultancies, but like somewhere I felt like they were not being very transparent and honest with me. It felt like there is something that they're doing for their benefit rather than mine. When a consultancy should be looking at my how I could get into the best colleges rather than them making profit. But when I spoke to IE, everything was different. And the moment I spoke to Vijay sir, I realized like how his knowledge, he had like an expert knowledge about whatever he's speaking about the global education and like the pros cons. He had everything like ready, like anything I ask, he knows everything about it. And yeah, sir. And another thing I wanted about an abroad consultancies, like support. Like whenever I need, let's just say I get a mail on my mail, like saying that I have to submit something. So I do not know what to do that. So if I have like a team that I can reach out to 24/7, that would be great. And IE provided me with that also. So these were like a couple of things that were like very important to me while choosing like a consultancy.
Okay. Rahil, second follow-up question. I know that you have answered this, but again, you mentioned you had a lot of different courses. You were confused. What all subjects do you
Yes.
have in mind? What all different courses were you looking into? And how did the mentor assist you in finalizing to one course and those 5 universities that you wanted to apply to?
Yes, sir. Sir, so in the beginning, I am coming from a background of BTech in computer science. So my cliche would be going into computer science. But then what Vijay sir helped me and I helped me is like, firstly, they wanted to know like what my long-term career goals were and like where I see myself in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. So I told them like, I would like to see myself doing something related in data because I have been studying a lot about data. So after that, sir assessed through my undergrad, and he got to know that I had like a lot of electives that I've done in my undergraduation that is in correlation to a lot of data-related programs. So he told me that instead of so my thing was okay, we take in computer science earlier, so abhi MS in computer science kar. But then sir was like pick a niche so that you could expertise in that, and that made sense to me. And then sir suggested me with a couple of niches. One is data science, business analytics, and information system. After I did a little bit talk and research with sir, he helped me compare them. And then after comparison, it felt like data science is going to be firstly, it's the future and it's a very booming career. And it helped me choose that. And then because seems like that is going to be the right fit for me and for my future. And after that, they helped me compare universities based on tuition fees and job opportunities and cost of living and how my financials, what is the right fit for me according to my financials. And then they had not only colleges, they helped me get into colleges not only that is in my realistic approach, but also colleges that I couldn't think that I could get into. So they helped me choose and get into colleges that I didn't think were in my radar, even out of my radar. So yeah, that's about it, sir.
Yeah, congratulations for that. So, Rahil, my next question is that you also took IELTS training through us. So, how did you find that our coaching helped you in your final score, and how did you find working with the Unnati ma'am?
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, I want to say so much thanks to Unnati ma'am because I don't think if she was there, I would have been getting the score I was supposed to achieve for me to be eligible in all the colleges. So all these colleges have a required eligibility. So earlier, before I joined IE, I didn't know how to study because I didn't know like what should I study, what should be my approach. So a lot of people told me just give mock tests and you'll understand how to do. And then I used to give mock tests and my score was terrible. So. And then I met Unnati ma'am. Unnati ma'am, I was under the guidance of Unnati ma'am in like an online session wherein I used to get like a lot of focus. Like she used to focus solely on me, and then ma'am used to give me like a well structured section, like less of lessons wherein she used to cover listening, reading, writing, speaking, all the four aspects. And she used to tell me like in a holistic way, like how I could approach the questions in order for me to manage time efficiently and finish the questions and do the required task. And she also conducted like a lot of mock tests, and she used to always give me genuine feedbacks, like how I could do better. Like there are a few teachers who just say it for the sake of saying it, but that was not the case with Unnati. She used to like particularly, if there is something wrong, she'll tell me that is wrong, and I made sure that, and she also made sure that next time I don't do that mistake again. And yes, I scored a 7 bands of IELTS, and I think I only studied it under Unnati ma'am for 14, 15 days, and getting a score of 7 is pretty amazing for me at least. And yeah, studying with Unnati ma'am boosted my confidence, and that's why I performed pretty well in the IELTS exam.
Great. So following up on the question, like were there any strategies, any specific techniques that you used or that you learned through us?
Yes, sir. Sir, so ma'am told me, so when I started learning from ma'am had asked me if I had like any prior experience on if I knew about IELTS. So I told her I had given a few mocks by myself without knowing anything. And then ma'am had, so basically it was each section had a session wherein she used to assess me on the level where I am right. And then Unnati ma'am got to know that my report, so they're like, for the writing section you have report and essay. So my report was fine, but my essay was terrible because I never used to use linkers, how to link a sentence and how to make a next sentence make sense. So ma'am helped me in writing a better essay, like an essay structure techniques. And then she also used to help me for my fluency to get much more fluent and to speak. She used to have one-on-one sessions with me to refine my pronunciation, like my coherence and vocabulary. So basically, you get marked on the IELTS exam based on your pronunciation, coherence, and how your vocabulary and all that is. And one other thing that I was really bad was my time management skill. So learning how to allocate time efficiently in reading, writing sections it was very required, and ma'am helped me achieve that, and that helped me improve my accuracy.
Okay, Rahil. So you have worked with me, you have worked with Unnati ma'am, but you are also interacted with a lot of other members from the team. So do you feel that they were basically, how were they basically in terms of, were they approachable, were they available for you whenever you needed help?
Yes, sir. Sir, to answer that question, firstly, sir, you were always available whenever I call. Like just 2 rings and you guys pick up. I was amazed because I before joining IE, like I told you, like other consultancies used to call me just to get a client. But once I planned ahead on moving ahead with them, they never used to pick my calls. But that was not the case here. The responsive time was amazing. Bro. Any small query, any small doubt, the team always responded. And talking about how friendly and supportive the environment you guys provided me with is also amazing. Why? Because majorly I spoke to Naman sir, PJ sir, Sonal ma'am, Dhruv sir, and Unnati ma'am and Harveen ma'am till now. So all of you guys were so responsive. Any query I have, I just call you. You can just clear it out for me. So I'm one of those people who always has like a second thought about anything. Like I think way too much, and you guys just used to help me, get through my overthinking, and you just laid out in a platter for me and make things easy for me. And yeah, even I remember a time wherein I used to when I was filling the questionnaire for the SOP, I had so many doubts, and obviously it was like 12 in the night, I just dropped in a text, and Dhruv sir called me and he asked me how he could help me, and that was pretty amazing. At 12 in the night, I do not expect anyone to do that. So I would say 24 into 7 kind of assistance also.
Great.
So,
So was there
yes.
any part of our service that stood out uniquely for you?
Yes, sir. Uniquely that stood out is like, firstly, the personalized attention I got. Even let it be in the process alone or in the classes also. Even in the classes, I had like I never felt like I was being left alone. I had sole focus on like whenever ma'am used to teach anything, she used to make sure that I understood each and everything. And apart from that, the process, the end-to-end process from me shortlisting my universities to me getting my LORs, to me getting my SOPs, to me getting my admit, and then to me getting my visa process, everything went so seamlessly and so smoothly. And I feel like if there is some problem that is being caused, it's because of me and not because of you. So usually, you guys are always on time. I am the one who's a little bit late here and there. So that is one thing. And just beyond admissions, like you guys gave me in general knowledge, like how going to a specific country, like gave me a broader spectrum of viewing that thing, like rather than just looking on the rankings of the university. It just told me the benefits of going to a specific country for a specific reason and another specific country for another specific reason. So that helped me make my decision much more affirmative.
Okay, Rahil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my final question to you is basically, would you recommend IE study abroad to your friends, to your family? And if they ask you basically the reason behind your recommendation, what would that be?
Sir, firstly, I would tell them go try out all the free consultancies, and then you will realize that they're shit, and then you will have to come back to IE. Why? Because they deliver you with something that I don't think you can find anywhere else. Because getting into all the universities that I applied to is something amazing. I'm literally getting goosebumps while I'm saying it. I didn't think I could get into it. So I would definitely recommend IE. Why? Because firstly, they're very friendly, 24 assistants. If you are having a very clouded mind and do not know what to do, they would help you assess yourself and get you know better and make you choose the right fit for you, for your future, and help you in a way wherein you didn't know you required help. And ultimately, everybody in IE is very nice, and they help you and they help you get into the dream you want to achieve. And it's more like it's our dream together when it's with IE. So I think I think everybody should try so that they get a taste outside, and then they realize that IE is one of the most underrated consultancies, I would say. Why? Because getting into all the universities you applied is it's very unusual, and IE is delivered that. So thanks to immigration experts.
One question, you mentioned that you been to quite a few free companies, free services. So, what was the biggest drawback that you faced with the free companies, free service companies, and how was it basically helped in IE?
So, firstly, those consultancies, I used to fill in like my details. So they used to call me. When they used to call me, they were very like keen on knowing what I wanted to do. I saw like a lot of interest in them, and once I told them like I want to move ahead with them, they used to send me a list of colleges that they have under. Not even they don't even need my mark list. They just ask me for my CGPA and they give me a list. And later on, I realized I did that simultaneously with a couple of three consultancies. And when I looked at the list, all of them have the same colleges. And then I went through Quora and I realized that all of them work on a model called a commission model, wherein they have like a thing that if you get into a so-and-so college that was provided in the list, they are already partnered with them. And then basically it's a money model. They want to make money. So they send students there regardless. And that is very bad because you have to look for the student's perspective also, like what he wants to do and how it's going to benefit his future. But for IE, when I went through the Instagram, I realized that all the colleges that students are getting admission into are one of the best colleges. And secondly, they are not partnered with them. Because if they were partnered with them, the other colleges, the other consultancies also would have had those colleges in the list, which they don't. And I made a shortlist based on my ability to get in. So they divided into dream, reach, and safe. And I would say I pretty much reached into all my dream colleges. So thanks to IIT. So that's about it, sir.
So the last question from my end is, Rahil, that reflecting your overall experience, is there any area you felt that we could have provided even a better support to you?
I think if there is any area that you could have provided, it is me being more responsive. Vijay sir has known me for a while, so I am one of those people who sends documents late. Like 2-3 बार call करना पड़ता है, and then I don't think anything is has to be done from your side. It's my thing that has to be improved. I was सर सब में घुसना इम्पॉसिबल लग रहा है, सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ तो अभी घुस गया तो बढ़िया लग रहा है. तो ऐसे
Thank you.
हर लोगों को विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है सर कि ऐसे अब मैं कैसे करूं?
All credit goes to Vijay sir.
I'm sure that it's your hard work also. And to be honest, I'm sure your family and your friends are really excited to see
Yes, sir.
you basically getting admits from all your universities where you have applied.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir. Everybody is more than excited. उन लोगों को विश्वास ही नहीं हो रहा. Literally, I've already given like 5-6 people IE ka number. So I think you might have gotten call already. So I'll try doing my best to recommend this to everybody because I feel it's very underrated also.